west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Ready. Trouble 38. Ready.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now this defense for the Lions, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Jets had 3 and 8 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Claws ready.
Looking to throw. Rich. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Steal, check, steal. On the ball. Check,
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Let's go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 1st and 10, Rich. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Going for Hurd on the deep ball. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Hurd, 43 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. That pass complete to Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are once again back in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
97.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. the sack. They'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Brock Wright, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Allen. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, They won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Brock Wright
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, this is blocked. Does the big boy have the juice? 20. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Ready, ready. You, yellow. Black shot. White blue.
Back to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Ready,
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Rich. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is taken at the 18. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
10 cycles.
Throwing on first down. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Come on.
Second and 7. Off play action. Rich out to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room.
Let's go.
He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right.
Let's go now.
Coming up on second and 7.
Green jack. Red, yellow. Hut.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Rich. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And it's taken in at the 9.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Lions will take over.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards, the final tally.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help them.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Rich. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Rich. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Off play action. Rich. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Ready. Claws red. Cut, cut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Here's Allen. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Set, ready.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the...
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go, set.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Rich. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Allen. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Come on, set.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready?
They'll run with Allen. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Well, fans usually love to see